Hi, it's Kevin May, the Editor-in-Chief of PhocusWire. A partner interview here with Amadeus. Welcome, Fran Romero.
Thank you.
You're the Head of Open Innovation Programs for Amadeus. You're based in Spain. So,
correct.
I think a lot of people probably don't know what the Amadeus for Developers program is. So just tell us very briefly what it is.
Sure. So Amadeus for Developers program is a new open innovation program. It targets to facilitate the connectivity between Amadeus and the innovation ecosystem. And the whole objective is to try to speed up the collaboration, to foster innovation, and also to facilitate the quick exploration of new ideas.
Okay, so what are the main innovation partners and startups needs with regards to kind of relevant companies like Amadeus then?
Sure. So in a simplified way, typically they require three kind of things, high level. One of them is funding, and that's why we have a specific vertical for the venture part. Second, they also would like, typically they also like to receive some support in terms of partnership, expertise, and reach. We also have another program for that. And the third one, which is also very important, is the part about data and connectivity. So they would like to have access to some of the top functions and data from big companies like Amadeus, and that is where Amadeus for Developers focuses on.
Okay, so I mean, how does Amadeus for Developers, the program itself, address these kind of needs to help partners that want to be innovative then?
Exactly. So we have developed a whole program to address these needs, and it's based on the following factors. First of all, we have designed a whole new portal, which will be the single point of entry of all Amadeus APIs.
Oh, okay.
That is, it's going to be great because it has been very well designed with keeping the developers' needs in mind. It's developers.amadeus.com. It's already live, actually, as of this week, so I invite everybody to please enjoy and explore it. Secondly, we have developed a new catalog of APIs, REST-JSON, with a great set of documentation, SDKs, code samples. So we consider them the building blocks of for the community of the developers, and quite new and in REST-JSON. Then we also have good processes that make it fast and agile to connect.
Okay.
And believe me when I tell you that in just 3 minutes, anybody can get access to a test data for those APIs. But if you continue and you want to get access to production, you can also get it in a few minutes and automatically. So there's no human validation.
Yeah, that's very far. I mean, but why is it important for Amadeus to be working with, to be so open for developers, do you think?
It's super important because we believe that the innovation happens everywhere. So not only within the corporate world, but also outside. And it's critical for us to build bridges and to try to find synergies between both of them. But the critical part here, Kevin, is to think about how, for me, my point of view, is how big corporations have to think about how to add the biggest possible value to the developers and thinking in what are the specific needs. So I have talked about the portal, the APIs, the processes. There are more elements that make it very complete. So if I may add, for example, things that typically are not so important from the outside, but when you discuss with them what do they need, you realize that they need it. So for example, business model and pricing, they need a very flexible one, meaning that they need to know in advance how much they will have to pay for consuming that data, or additionally, how much it will be. So they don't get any surprise and they don't have to make any upfront payment. And at the same time, to be also very connected to the development community. So you need to be active and to support them by providing the right level of interaction in order to collect feedback as well and evolve the program.
Tell me a little bit more about the APIs. I mean, how do APIs contribute to applications, and why are they such a crucial role in this kind of program and just general innovation, do you think?
Well, APIs are one of the pillars of the digital transformation that most companies are now going through. We consider them building blocks. And the more that you provide to this innovation ecosystem, and the more prepared that they are to be adopted and to be easily understood, the better, because the developers will be able to play more with them and develop new solutions. The whole point is about facilitating their creativity and building them the right tools and the right framework. So for us, it's a critical part.
What kind of types of apps have the developers can get or create on the back of working on the program and with the APIs, do you think?
Yeah. So on our side, we have started with a catalog of APIs that are new. They are mostly focused into the search and inspirational part. They are focused into the travel intelligence. We have historical data. We also provide some hotel search, some utilities APIs. But the beauty about this is that the innovation ecosystem can create many interesting things, pretty much new. We have actually had a few hackathons over the past months to test and validate our proposition with some interesting results. And some of the cool applications are focused around personalization, for example, or around new inspirational tools. For example, to detect, to provide new destinations activities. New destination options to people who are looking for new places.
Okay, and just lastly, Fran, I mean, how does this develop in the medium term? You know, we've talked about this launch phase and what you're planning to do, but what about the next phase?
So for us, it's only the beginning of a great journey. We are starting with the first version of the portal, the catalog, etc. But we really wanted to bring it to the next level. We want to expand the catalog of APIs to provide more building blocks to the developers. We want to add more functionalities. Our aspiration, Kevin, is to be able to provide building blocks or APIs across the whole travel life cycle. So in all the different touch points, from the pre-trip and the inspiration to the booking, to the on-trip, to the post-trip and feedback, we want to become the main travel API provider in the travel industry. So that is one thing. Another one is to get to add more functionalities and to help the innovation ecosystem even more, and to make the whole process smoother.
Okay, Fran Romero from Amadeus, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks.